Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, My Vagabond Style. I'm Debbie, and I'm going to work in my random glue book today. And this book, if you are not familiar with it, is just an old real estate catalog that was a monthly one that they would just throw away at the end of the month. So I have a few of these, and I like to work in them. And it's getting pretty full now, which is exciting. I'm going to go ahead and kind of do my step-by-step process. I usually smear some paint on the page and use that as a background, or I've been using like these jelly prints. So these are actually copies of my jelly prints that I've done, which is great because I can use them over and over. And I just glued them to the page. Now, if you don't have jelly prints and you don't do that, just use some scrapbook paper. You can do that. If you don't want to spread the paint around, I just use cheap craft paint. And sometimes if I've got extra from a project, I'll just smear it on there. Like this right here. This was the background of this one was just craft paint. But some people don't like to get messy. I get that. So just take some old scrapbook paper if you want to do that. So my next step after I do that, a lot of times I will do stamps or stenciling or something like that. And let's do a little stamping on this one. I've got these circles that would be fun. It doesn't even really matter what color. I think I'll just use this green. I'll use this archival ink. But, oh yeah, and I got on the Collage Soup train. So if you don't know what Collage Soup is, it's books that they've come up with images that are great for collage. And I got the Flower Power. And I think I had it 5 minutes and was already cutting into it. So I think I've used about 3 different pages so far. Okay, I got distracted. Okay. Oh, and now I use the other color. Sheesh, you guys. Doesn't take much, I'm telling you. I'm going to do this one again. And you may or may not see whatever I do in the background. But sometimes you do, and it's a nice addition. And then we'll put something on this side too. Just use these swirlies. Okay. So that's kind of my first step. I won't do stenciling on this one. I'll just do stamps. And then I like to put a little texture on there. Even something here, let me show you what I'm working with here. Not so much that. Like this. This would be a good texture. I could just put it down right here. Trying not to overthink it. Ooh, that's good too. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll go with my first instinct there. And this should stick down pretty good because it's just a copy of something. It's not the actual gel print. If it was the actual jelly print, I would more than likely be using some art glitter glue or some tougher glue on that, some stronger glue. And let's see, what do we want on this side? could do something like that. I like that. What else? This is good. This kind of goes with it. Yeah, let's do this one. And I'm going to cut it in half. And just kind of spread them about. Okay, guys, day 5 of the fasting. It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to not eating until 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm about, right now I'm doing 15 hours of the fast. Well, actually, I think yesterday it was 15 and a half hours. And I don't know if it's, I haven't even weighed myself, so I don't even know if it's going to do anything, but it's worth a try. One of my subscribers who has a great channel, that is Laura, the Half-Ass Crafter. Hi, Laura. She left me a message that she actually does fasting too, and she's been doing it for a lot of years. And I don't know where that comment went. Like, I saw it pop in, and then I went back to the video that she left it on, and I couldn't find it. But and she also said that she does make homemade dog food for her dogs, which I had just started doing. So yes, Laura, you are my people, girl. I made another batch. Well, I'm starting to make another batch of the dog food, and that it looks like it's going to be different every time as far as what I put in it, just because I don't always have the same thing on hand. It will be basically the same as far as like rice as the base, and then I'll put vegetables and stuff in. I had asked my husband to go when he was at the store if he wouldn't mind buying some vegetables to go with that. And I said, I only want peas and carrots. Just get peas and carrots frozen. So he comes back with peas, carrots, green beans, and corn. I'm like, no, I can't use corn with the doggies. They don't eat the corn. It's not good for them. So we sat there together and picked out the corn. Oh, that's too much the same color. We picked the corn out of the frozen veggies, and so now, and I saved the corn for us for later. And then I made some rice and threw the 3 other vegetables in with it. I'm just looking for something that might go on top of here. What is this? Oh, that's from a collage that I did. Maybe just some stripes. Let's just do some stripes. So anyways, it looks like I'm kind of making the dog food in shifts because I got the rice done and then I have that and nothing else made so far. But I think I'll put sweet potato in it this time. And then we can just maybe scatter these around. This one going that way. Okay, that's good. But hey, you guys, I always forget to ask you for a thumbs up. If you like my videos and you like this one, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? I think it would help. I just forget to ask. I appreciate it. So this is the little process that I go through to work on the random collage. And there's no pressure with this type of collage work. I just love it because you don't even know what you're going to put on this page right now. You have no idea. And some of the pages, I have to tell you, I like more than others. And that's okay. That's the way it is. You know, you can't love everything 100%. Maybe I'll put one more down here on the bottom. Anyway, it's supposed to be 108 a couple of days this week here in the Phoenix, Tucson area. Extremely hot. We'll see how we survive. No, I didn't put any stamps on this one. Maybe I'll put some flowers or something. This is a cute little stamp. Stamping Up 2001. Maybe I'll do this like a, let's see what color I have in here. I think I have a blue. Nope, not in that one. Where's my blue one? I have the littlest tiny ink pads because I usually travel a lot, and so I like to take them with me. So these are the ones that I usually gravitate towards, is the smaller ones, so I have more colors. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Even put it on this one. Just trying to rotate the stamp so it looks a little bit different. We could put a little bit of texture on this one. A lot of times I like to use stuff that's not super bold in the background. Sometimes I do, but I do like that it's just kind of subtle. If this looks familiar to you, how I'm doing this is it's kind of a takeoff from Shannon Green's Journaling by Fives, if you have ever watched that process. And hers was a fast moving, timed exercise, which is awesome. And I'll make myself a note to link that below. Link Journaling by Fives. So you can see that process that she does. I think I saw a pop-up that she put out a new video. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to go back and see if she did. She doesn't put out very many anymore, so I'm definitely gonna go check that out. Isn't that pretty? Now this is just like a rug. So interesting that that kind of stuff works. I love rug catalogs. That one there, and maybe this one here, and we'll be good. Okay, these are great bases for collage. So now the next step would be to put a focal point on there. Sometimes I'll just put like, one image or two images on there. Let me grab some images. And right off, I'm seeing this girl. She's fun. I like her a lot. I'm not sure which page we want to put her on. I might even cut this chair out of there. I think I'm going to. I wish this book was just a little taller to get the bottom of her dress in, but it's not. Okay, so let me cut this chair off and see what we want to do. I'm pretty sure this was from the Kentucky Derby magazines that my friend Mary brought back for me from there. and we're playing cards with them yesterday, and they came over in the afternoon, and they were talking about maybe going back to the Kentucky Derby, and I'm excited for them because then she'll bring me more magazines. They had a great time. They loved going. She's cute. Okay, we're going to put her right there. I am only going to tack her down with a little bit right here, just because that's called my non-committal glue stick, and that way I can move her if I decide that maybe something else is going behind her, or I want her farther on one side of the page or the other. So yes, that is good. All right, let's see what we want on this side. Trying to make sure you can see a little bit of what I'm digging through here. That's pretty. It's Christmassy. No thanks. Scrapbook paper. That is one big airplane. I kind of like that though. Not on maybe necessarily with that background, but it does work in this book. I'll remember that. I'll put this one on the top in case we decide we want that one. Now, if I just wanted to do maybe like just a collage like that, that's kind of pretty. Now, I'm going to go with that. You know why? I don't want to, I want to show you guys that you can just kind of go with what you gravitate towards. You don't have to find the perfect image. Just find an image that you like and put it down. I'm sure I'll find more things to go with this, and I will for sure on this one do the non-committal glue stick. There's just something soothing about someone sitting there drinking tea or coffee, right? Okay, we'll do that. Put a little glue stick here. And a little bit on that one. This is pretty thin paper, so I don't really want to put too much on that. It'll rip it when I go to move it. Okay, let's go to the other page that I had started, this one. Now this one, we'll find something fun to go right here. Maybe even this. Kind of like a little border, and then something to go over the top of it. See, I'm covering up a lot of the background. You're just getting a hint of it, which is fine. It was my jumping off point. Aha, this gal. I've been wanting to use her for a while. Too bad her elbow was cut off. It's all right. We'll just cut more of it off. That's cute. Okay. Maybe we can find some flowers or something to put in with this one. Yeah, I do like that. Okay. The only reason I just didn't go with it and glue it down now is because, like I said, there might be some floral or greenery that I want to put under here or in front of her. So Look how quick that came together. I could also put a little more stamping back there or something. Okay, now this one. I feel like we're on a roll today, you guys. Move this here so I can kind of keep an eye on what would go good with that. I've had this guy for a while too. And then we have to put something in front of it. Let me cut this down a little bit. So if you have not tried collage or you have a different way of doing it, maybe give this a try and see what you come up with. I'd be interested, especially if you that do collage, like using this little system, like how you feel about it. Is it something that you enjoyed? Or if you've never collaged before, it's a great way to get your feet wet and kind of have like not look at a blank page and go, okay, what do I do now? Oh, here's my girl again. I keep finding her. She looks really good there, doesn't she? But again, I just feel like I really want her hand to show. And if I cut her off right there, this just isn't your spot yet, girl, but we'll find one for you, I'm telling you. Okay, I need to be locked up. I am now talking to my images. Ooh, look at her. She's so fancy. Okay, I've kind of exhausted what's in here right now. Unless I just go with this. I don't know. I'm going to stick him right here, and then I may or may not use him. That's why we do the little glue stick. Just going to put him right here for now. I went ahead and grabbed my Kentucky Derby magazine because I think I'd like to put something behind her here. And I figured that maybe in this magazine there might be something that would work. I know I saw like some horses running, which might be good. Yes. Like this right here. I think maybe if we cut that out and put it right down here, that might work. Probably not these people hanging out in the elevator. No. I guess it's not an elevator. It's like a horse gate. I thought it was an elevator. Okay. Let me cut that out. Okay. So here it is cut out. I'm thinking right behind here. I don't even think I have to move her. Could move her a little bit. You know what? I am going to move her just a tad. I'm going to move her over just to the side. That way I get a little more of the building. Okay. And then I can put that right there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this with the art glitter glue, making it more permanent. Okay, she's got her fascinator on, which I think is such a funny name for hats, but that's what they call them for the Kentucky Derby, these type of hats. And then I can cut the bottom part off right here. Okay, that's great. I'm happy with that. And then let's see, what else do we want to work on? You know, the other one that we worked on earlier, This one was actually a few days ago. I got my collage soup flower power that I was talking about, and I think that I've got some flowers cut out and that maybe I could work in the background here. So I cut some flowers out already. Maybe some of these that I've already cut out might work. So let's see, I thought these were super interesting. I don't think they'll go for there, but here's some more yellow ones. I'd like to get maybe some more color in here. This was just, so this is the thing about collage soup. I like it, and I think I'm going to use a ton of the images, but like everything, so much of the stuff overlaps. Like it's not just a book to cut things out individually. Sometimes that's like the whole thing, right? Maybe we could put this behind here. I do like that, but I think I'm going to cut this off, the blue right here. Let me get rid of that blue. So I was listening to the Diary of a Creative Therapist. If you haven't seen her channel, check her out. She's doing the Marguerite Millers in a uh, art postcard kind of thing, kind of way. And it's very interesting. She's sending them to her mom in Germany. Very, very nice collages that she's creating. And she was talking about fussy cutting and how she is not real proficient in that yet. And she was in awe of people fussy cutting. And yeah, it's just, I think as you do it more and more, you get used to it, you get faster at it. And really, the big thing is when you are cutting to move your paper and not your scissors. That makes it go so much quicker. And once you get used to doing that, you will be whipping things out. Now this I'm going to be sticking onto acrylic paint, so I think I am going to put a little bit of glitter glue on here. Now I could either put this back in there or save this for something else. Okay, let me look at it with that, without it. I think I'm going to leave it in there. So hey, if you guys are enjoying the content and you want to make sure you see some of my other videos that I do, just make sure that you hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It's just like a follow. And then you'll see it hit the notification bell too. It's a little bell there, and it just hit all. And then that way you'll get notification when I do post a video. All right, I think that kind of finished that one off. So I think that pretty much does it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's random collage, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.